Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening and watching. It's your girl, Shaeranea, right? And I'm back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about how you can step up in life. The keys to stepping up if you want to get better. You know what I'm saying? What you want to do. The thing about decisions is you want to do decisions in a sense of sureness, a sense of seriousness. But sometimes you won't always be sure about every decision, but you need to know when you make decisions, you're making the right choice for your lives. So make wise decisions. You got to calculate and estimate of what this decision is going to lead you to. So nevertheless, let's get started. Key tips to stepping up in life is, one is knowing what you want based on your purpose, based on your passion. So what is your passion? What is it that you were created for? What is it that makes you happy? What makes you get up in the morning and just smile with joy, knowing that you're doing it, knowing that you can do it, knowing that you can one day do that on a daily basis, live that life to the fullest? What is that something that makes you super happy, gives you that burning desire and passion inside? What is that? Like, what is it? 2, have a plan and play it out. You want to make plans in your life. You want to prepare for the things that you want, and you want to set out, some goals in mind. So you want to work on it step by step, slowly. So make sure you make a plan and you play it out. You study what you need to do in order to achieve what it is that you want, and you make sure that you make the efforts, okay? Make the efforts. You can't have anything without effort. If you don't work hard for the things you want, please do not expect it. It's never going to happen. Stop living in the fairy tale dream. This is the real world. 3, as be a reflection of what you want, what you speak, what you know, what you desire, and what you believe. So you need to be the reflection of all who you are. And never, when I say never, live in the contradiction of what you say you want and what you say you believe. Okay? You want to be the very reflection of what you want in this life. What is it that you want? What is it that you deeply desire? Do not be afraid of what you really want. It's okay. You won't always get everything you want. But it's some things in your life that you can say that you want them, and you can go out and get them. So how do you plan to go get the things that you want? Do you plan to be the reflection of what you desire in order to get what you want? The law of attraction, but also cause and effect. You need to have these things in consideration when pursuing your desires, your dreams, your passions, okay? 4, never speak goals, dreams, or visions unless you plan to execute. If you don't plan to do nothing about it, don't speak about it, okay? It's many people I've met in my life that say, I love drawing, or I love doing this, I like doing this, I want to do this, I want to start my book. What's stopping you? What is stopping you? Okay, nothing but you. You're the greatest friend, your greatest enemy. You are the one holding you back. And when you learn to overcome what it is that is stopping you from being your greatest self, because it's only you keeping you from doing that. Nobody else can be accountable for your life but you. So when you learn to take accountability for the things that you want, then no one can ever step in your way for success, because you will always execute of the things you say you want, because you will always be the reflection of what you say, right? 5, excuses are for cowards. You're either about it or you're not. That's period. Okay? You either about it or you're not. Excuses are for cowards. Don't make sorry excuses for why you cannot, and do not justify it with another reason just to make it seem like something is not. Stop finding reasons to make another excuse for why you slacked off. You need to step up and hold yourself accountable. There's no underlining in that. It's only you need to do better. That's it. 6, don't cheat the process. I don't like people who cheat. Shortcuts don't get you far. So don't cheat the process. If you make shortcuts, expect short successes, okay? Because it won't last. It won't last. It won't last. It will come like this. It will come like the thief in the night. They won't last. It won't last. It'll come so quick, you'll be surprised by it, and then it's gone. So make sure that you go through the process of whatever it is that you desire to do in this life, and don't cheat to get ahead, okay? No winner cheats to get ahead. They work hard to get what they desire, and anybody who is successful worked for what they desire, okay? Especially if they went from poor, whatever they was, or homeless, to billionaire, millionaire, trillionaire, wealthy. You can do it just like they can do it, okay? You can step up, okay? It doesn't take a rocket scientist. You don't have to be the smartest apple in the batch. All you need is hard work, efforts, and dedication. If you have it, you got it. Work on it, okay? 7, be committed, focused, and consistent every day. Everything that you want in life require a constant doing, a continuation, and you have to do it every day, like this, like clockwork, like the sun and the moon going up and down at night and morning. You have to be consistent, like the flow of life, like the seasons of this life, like the winter and moon, like the days in the year. You have to be consistent, like everything in life. Even when things happen in life that throws you off, you have to adapt, but you have to stay on course of the things you desire. Do not astray from the path in which you say you want, okay? It requires real work, and if you're not willing to work for it, please stop complaining about not being there, or not seeing progress, or not getting what you want, because you never work hard enough for it in order to obtain it, okay? In order to obtain anything, you got to work for it. And if you want it, then work for it, okay? So 8, small progress is better than no progress. Don't focus on, doing so much at one time. Focus on what you can do. Little things day in, day out is better than nothing at all. At least you making an effort. Most people aren't even getting up and thinking about what they really want, and wasting a lot of time focusing on things that is not valuable or useful to them. So just use your time wisely and be more productive while doing so. Number 9, don't strive for perfection, strive for improvement. As many things in ourselves, in our lives, that we must improve on. It's a lot of things we know about ourselves that we know we need to improve on. So what is it that you need to work on as a person to be better? Only you know those things about yourself that you know that you need to be improving on. So what is it that you need to work on as a person? And that's all that it matters, because we're not focusing on what needs to be perfect. We're focusing on what we need to work on. You already have some strengths about yourself, and you already have some weaknesses about yourselves, and you already have some flaws or imperfections that you know that you need to work on. So you need to work on those things. Just focus on what you can focus on. Don't make it seem like you got to be Miss Great or Mr. Great. Just be the best you can be by working on you. That's more valuable than being the best like all the other people. You got to hold yourself to a standard in which you require, not anybody else, okay? Live to your own standards of success, happiness, life of abundance, anything that you want. Live to your own standards. Live to your own beat of the drum. Live to your own means of what life is, okay? Nobody else's explanation for what life may be but yours, okay? 10, no fake it till you make it. No purpose in pretending if you're just gonna tell your testimony. I've never understood this. I get it. People don't really want to give people the full background of who they are or what they're going through, and don't want to look weak And I get it, you know, nobody wants to look weak. You know, I'm a woman, you know, most women cry when they're going through a hard time or experiencing things. One thing for certain is, you know, crying or anything like that doesn't make you weak. You going through hard times, it doesn't make you look like a punk. But what is punk-like behavior is that you don't appreciate your weak moments. You don't appreciate your flaws. You don't appreciate your mistakes. You don't appreciate the imperfectionness of yourself that allows you to continue growing into a beautiful person that you're going to become. Because the reason why you're so amazing now is because you made a lot of mistakes before that made you the most beautiful person you are today. So when you learn to appreciate who you are as a person, you won't have to hide behind a mask, pretending to be something you're not, to please people who don't care about you, okay? So do not fake it till you make it when you have to tell your testimony anyway. Like, you have to tell your testimony anyway. If you're somebody who's going to be successful and somebody who's going to be out in a public eye, you know, influencer, a public figure, you're going to tell your testimony, you're going to tell your story, and people are going to hear about this stuff. So you want to be mindful of when you're doing things like lying or deceiving yourself, because it's called deceiving oneself, and the greatest defeat of betrayal is betraying yourself. So don't do that. 11, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself spiritually, financially, and make sure that you give yourself everything you need on every level in life, and that you're always willing to do the work on you. 12 is work on you mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. These all are compound complexes of the human capacity, of the nature in itself, of the spirit, soul, mind, and heart of the vessel of this body. So when you work on all of who you are, no doubt you become the greatest version of who you can ever be, because you're always aspiring to be great, right? When you work on all of you, fall in love with you, all of you, that radiant love expires to everybody in the world. And when you want to be the best you can be, then everybody around be the greatest they can be, because they naturally believe and are inspired by who you are and what you've become, because they've come along the journey with you and saw how great you become, and they've want to become great too. That's the power in change. Change is aligning with oneself. When one align with oneself, and the change within, and the thoughts, and the decision, and the will to commit to change, is the greater ability to change the adversary and the circumstances and the environment of this universe and people around. Because when you change the world within, you can change the world out there. Greater the change within, greater the change in the world. And that is the most empowering, complex, compound situation or sentence I can ever say. It's the most powerful thing that you can ever hear. But also, now 13 is you want to enjoy the process, because the process is hard. It's overcoming comfort zones, and no one's comfortable with overcoming comfort zones. These are things that you feel anxious about, things that you're not okay with. They may make you feel intense. You may not be good at it. These things that are like flaws, they bring up things that, oh, you realize you got some more weaknesses you didn't know about. You're trying new things. Give yourself a chance to grow. You know, give yourself a chance to adapt to these new things. Yes, you're going to feel uncomfortable in the process of pursuing anything that is challenging your growth, okay? If it challenges your growth and make you better, you better step on top of it, because it's worth 1,000 times more than you know, right? Any relationship, business partner, a life event, opportunity that challenge your ability, your mental stability, your will ability, your appetite to want, do, and be better. anything that challenges you to grow or be better is the top of the line thing that you can do right now for your life. So what are you planning to do with your life? And how do you plan to step up? Do you plan to step up? What is keeping you from stepping up in life right now? What is keeping you from stepping up on your dreams? Embrace the journey, because the journey is you. You make the journey happen. The journey is you. It's the process of your life and all you've been through. The abundant journey of your life and all you overcome and been through. That's why you must embrace it, because it is you. The journey in life and the universe in itself lies within you, and you are the world and the world is in you. So the power will always be with the people and the people in the world. So greater is he that has the world inside in him or her. So you guys, I just want you guys to fulfill all the things you desire, live up to the means that in which you want for your life, and have an abundant day. I love you guys. I hope this empowers you and inspires you in some way. You guys are great, amazing, and always remember that.